Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing on? Does everything sound okay? Okay. I think that takes care of everything I need to do. So, I guess let's go. What up, everybody? And look, I didn't even put my hands up, right? It is Monday Night Mayhem with your host, Colin, on the mic. I got a new setup. Like, I got a new display. I got my audio box hooked up different. I got a KVM. So, I am large and in charge. I've got 3 screens. This is great. So, it is Tetris Night. It is Monday. And we are just waiting for our players to go live. So again, this is me vamping. All right, we are waiting on both Mart's and Yama LOL's CSGO. Looks like Cousin Avi is here. Good to see you, Avi. Give our players a refresh to see if they magically show up while I'm yapping. But yeah, it's Monday, the start of a new week. And it is also the return of baseball for me and the family. So kids have been chomping at the bit to get back on the field. We have our pitchers and catchers reporting already. They're reporting tomorrow, so should be super fun season. I got a lot of kids moving up from the 8U to the 10U, so it's gonna be a big jump for them, learning how to get to kid pitch instead of coach pitch. But all right, so again, just waiting for our players. Let me ping them both to make sure that they're good. Mart's, like, usually Mart's is ready. But yeah, I'm excited. It should be good. I'm the only 10U coach this year, so I get the field all to myself, which is fine. You know, I think Hazel would probably be a baller of a baseball player, honestly. All right, just waiting for players. I'm constantly refreshing, and I'm sure you guys don't want to see that. You guys would rather see me, right? Like, at least there's something happening on the screen. As opposed to this. Like, this is what it looks like. Oh, and the bell rang. Because I forgot I did that. But yeah, see, like, Martz and Yama, neither player here. 6 o'clock. It is 6:06. The fun starts at 6. And here we are. So, guess we'll go back to me. But yeah, I was a shortstop as well. I had a really good arm for throwing far, and I was also a really good fielder, and I was really, really fast. So when I was little, I was playing a lot of baseball. Then I stopped playing it at 14. I didn't play anymore. Kind of wish I did. Would have loved to play through high school, and who knows, maybe would have played through college. But now I got my kid who does it, and he's a rock star, so I'm going to keep feeding him the ball if he keeps taking it, because, man, every time we step on the mound or go to the batting cage or whatever, he just gets better. Every time he gets better, and, you know, I love to see it. All right, so Martz specifically asked to be moved up and said, can we go first? And I said, of course. And neither player is here. Crab Rangoon's here. We'll be seeing Crab Rangoon later tonight in a main event against Cole Bucket. It'll be a 39 cap. Those players going to see who has what it takes to win, I suppose. Yeah, shortstop is a fun position. It's kind of always like the joked about position about like kids and daddy ball. Like, oh, the kids of the coach, excuse me, would always be at shortstop. And no, I put my kid in the center field. He could catch, so I put him in center field. And then yeah, I had this kid. His name was Luke, and he's a rock star. So I put Jack. Oh my gosh, what is his name? Luke. Jeez. I put him at shortstop, and he's been phenomenal all season. So I'm looking forward to getting him back this season. A couple players moved up to 12U because the age increase. You know, if you are going to be 12 in April, you need to play in 12U. And so players will typically move up in the fall, just get a little bit of experience for a little low stakes. And yeah, I'm losing my catcher, one of my pitchers. So that's always tough. But I got some kids from 8U interested in pitching, so I'm looking forward to developing them. And again, still no sign of Martz or Yama. So I guess we will just see if the rest of folks are here. What is our queue looking like? 20Dan03 said he can't go first. And Ninja of Ninjas. So I don't even think they're in chat yet. Maybe they are. But yeah, I have no idea where they are. Ed over on YouTube saying, where is everybody? I wish I could tell you. They all knew this was happening. They all begged and chose. Okay, 20Dan is here. What about Ninja? Let me tag Ninja of Ninja, see if he's around. Alright, just give him a ping. Let's see what happens. Yeah, no, I understand. I gotcha. Well, you might end up going first anyway. See, I always try to be nice to the Europeans to say, like, hey, okay, Yama's here. Okay, so Yama's live. My fault was warming up. Okay, so Martz. I think I have Martz's phone number. Should I just call him? All right, let me refresh. Let's see what goes on. Maybe we're getting some progress now. No, see, and then Martz asked if we could put it first. Yama's saying, what's your channel, by the way? That's comedy right there. Yeah, because, like, the discussion, let me just make sure. He's like, is there any problem if we want to be second or third just because Yama, whatever? I said that'd be fine. And, yeah, wait, I think Martz was asking me later. I said he wanted to be first, so. He said, just waiting. Okay, Yama is here. Yoo-hoo. That's great. Yeah, I see. That's the other thing is Martz's English is confusing. Yama, you are live. That's great. Well, we need Martz to show up. Like, this cannot be the end of Martz. Let me make a phone call to Mr. Marty. We'll be right back. He didn't answer. Any late player should be deducted 1 billion points. Well, Martz, I don't think he's actually scored 1 million points in his career. Let me call again. I will be that guy. All right, we got a hold of Martz, guys. We got a hold of him. I got him. He's going live, he said. He said, sorry, I'm going live. Oh, my bad, Colin. You know, good thing I have free calls to Canada, because I'd not be happy about that. All right, I'm going to throw up the slides, get things going. We'll be right back. All right, I've kept you guys waiting long enough. I'm not going to make you guys wait another minute. All right, introductions, please, for our first match of the evening. You, of course, know him as the French-Canadian Crusher. He is a DAS player from Canada. NTSC PB of 842,000. Give it up for Martz! And his opponent, the Challenger, a player who I've not seen before, perhaps maybe making their friendlies debut. I don't know, we'll figure that out. Hybrid player out of the Philippines, staying up late because friendlies is great. Give it up for Yama! First time chat. That seems sus. Alright, do you guys want to call and seed? Do you guys... It doesn't say same piece sets as possible for Yama, but we'll see if he's on gym. Are you on gym, Yama? What do you have? And looks like I get to fix stencils for both of these guys, so... Okay, there's your seed. Colin seed, 88, F5, Charlie 3. I'll go ahead and pin that to the top. And then, while you guys are putting that in, I will fix your guys' stencils, because, you know, God forbid people be on stencil. Actually, wait, this might not be Yama's fault. Alright, and just a reminder to the players, do not start when I say go. Start when you see the bot say Tetris, because both players are ready. Here we go, our first match of the night. Martz and Yama, game number 1 starting, and oh, we just had an unready. False start. Hold on, don't go. Don't go. Okay, Martz is going. And there's a dog, or a cat. Alright, go ahead and top out. We'll increment the seed. Top out, Martz. Yama was ready and then unready to show us a cat. No, totally worth it. We'll restart. Just increment. We'll go to 99, please. We're just going to go up to 99. All right. Yes, we always allow cats, right? We allow cats to be on stream. The false start was worth it. $99 F5 C3. Okay, here we go. Both players are ready once again, so let's count it down. Game number 1 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Just waiting for Yama to start. Here we go, square, square. So we are off. I'm going to just adjust a quick stencil for Martz. His stencil is actually not too bad. It's always just this one. So I just have to go here, and I just have to go to click, and then okay, then Yama's stencil is pretty good. I don't have to do too much here, so that's good. Just drag this down a little bit. There we go. All right, so yeah, our players are going, and Martz already with a series of unfortunate drops. Excuse me. But yeah, this is a match that I've been looking forward to seeing. I haven't seen Yama play too much before. In fact, this is my first time. And for Yama to ask what the channel we were going to be streaming on, it's probably his Friendlies debut. But we'll have Kingsman confirm that later on. So yeah, so far, no... maybe it's beginner's luck, but no first game jitters here for Yama. Yama taking a commanding 50,000 point lead here over Martz. 121 at a Tetris go to 144 for double the score, for double the fun. Martz in a dig at 75,000, so not the start that he was going for. He's looking for an L piece. I piece will work, and yeah, this board is falling apart, and Martz at 76,000. We're already busting it out.
Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
Oh no, Kingsman is right. Yama at 152 is good for game number 1. Oh, it's his second friendlies. Okay, great. Good to know. And he beat you the first time. Okay, so then he'll beat you the second time. Bro, I don't even do my homework during friendlies. Bro has no time for homework. Colin, I work from home, so my day work is my homework. All right, well, Yama's ready to get up into this. So is Martz, so let's get it going and not dawdle. We want to see 2 million points today. Well, you won't see it from these two. Let's count it down. Game number 2 is coming straight to you, and it starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And yes, Yama, just a reminder, just when you see Tetris in the chat, that's when you should start. Don't wait for you to hear me say it, because there is a delay. Cousin Avi saying, "You can do it, Martz." Well, can he? Let's find out. Takes a sensible burn, and then sets up a non-sensible J dependency. Okay. Mart's dealing with some traffic early on. The P sequence not too favorable, but, you know, filling out the left and the right. Looks like Yama also kind of dealing with this tricky P sequence. In fact, kind of has the same thing going that Mart's had halfway up the board with a hole over columns 3 and 4. Oh, and a misdrop there for Yama. So Yama be burning. And Yama be clean now. Gets the J piece over. Nice. And now set up ready for waiting for the Tetris. And will knock down his first score, 34,000. Mart's at 57. So looks like players have found their grooves now. I saw the commentary block you had with Stolen Short Sword, and I thought that was super impressive. He did his homework on the people he was commentating. Yeah, so Stolen Short Sword is goated as a commentator. See, I'm of the belief that if I'm commentating, that's all I'm doing, right? I'm not going to be expected to play. I'm not going to be expected to do anything else. I'll have, you know, support to give me player info and stats and stat cards, which the Classic World Championships did a great job of. That whole stats team provided a lot of player info and stuff for all of us to read off of, which was fantastic. But Kingsman's cheap, so we don't have any of that, so you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. At least that's what I tell my kids. Bang, boom, pow, a Tetris from Arts. 134, 133 for Yama, so we are all knotted up. 44 lines in the books. You can kind of see Yama, he must be tapping, because the camera kind of shaping, so might be using the laptop camera, which is kind of funny. And again, I think the thing said Philippines, so you know, it is pretty late there, or should I say pretty early, right? I mean, I think we're on the change from late to early, because I think it's like what, 6 a.m., 5 a.m., somewhere there, around there. Ooh, Martz almost didn't have the dash charge to get that J piece over. Was able to get it over, though. 217, 230 for Yama. Yama with the isolated LJ dependency will get it filled. And we'll get the long bar and get the Tetris there. 253. We are halfway through, on our way to level 19. We will see transition to level 19 at 130 lines from an 18 start. So that's where the speed will increase from what you're seeing now to way too fast for me. Ed Septic on YouTube saying, you know what, I will accept 200,000 points. Well, you're getting it double here, double 300Ks. 308 plays 322. Mart's behind about a Tetris and change. So he's going to need to turn it on in the post-transition. Seeing as I've not seen Yama play, and I've seen Mart's play, Mart's will like to try to get all of these points on the level 18 speed, because level 19, you know, anything goes. And Mart's set up with a juicy single set up. Oh, no! Is now bar dependent. Gets the long bar. That is super helpful. Needs another one, though, for this single. We'll take a double instead. And another double. 100 lines through the 100-line turn. 321 plays 373. So even though with this dig, Yama hasn't been able to capitalize. It's been clean stacking, but just probably hasn't had the opportunity to score. You kind of see a drought starting to form here now. Mart's finally getting the long bar, as does Yama. 346, play 403. Yama B Tetrising in at 426 now. Block the well moment, the long bar shows. Story of my life. Well, I think this game's sentient. It has to know, right? It has to know that you have the well blocked. And it's like, give you a bar. I mean, I know the pieces are predetermined because we use the seeds, but still, like, maybe it's just fate. But Mart's actually mustering a pretty good game here. 400k at 121. This is a possible mid 450. Maybe not. Needs a long bar now. Oh, and Mart's now in a pickle right before transition. Okay, that's a beautiful piece, but can he get anything over? Yes, nice flats. Okay, can he get this J over? Yes. And nice sequence, bar in, boom, transition, 431. Great survival there from Martz, up high, but then immediately missing the J. Gonna have to burn this down. Yama gonna transition at 489, so off we run, level 19. Martz is holding out for that long bar, gets it over, nice flat L, and he is burning this back down to the ground. Meanwhile, Yama is starting to get up a bit high as well. Needs to get something for the center there. Misdrop at the T, but fills out the board. Needs a bar right now. Kind of selling out for it. Nothing goes left, nothing goes right. And at 492, Yama is done. So, Martz, you've got a chance. Chase down, in effect, you need 493. 493,000 is the target. 451, that's about a Tetris and change, but he's certainly got all the time in the world. Does not need to go aggressive here. You can see him taking the triples. Ooh, this could be dangerous. Yes, have to take that triple. Gets that bar over. 467. Gonna see, I don't know if it's nerves. He seems a little shaky here. Hopefully he's able to find his rhythm. Takes another triple there. 476. Again, a Tetris now will do it. But he's got to clean this up first. Okay, and Martz is starting to stack a bit awkwardly. Board climbing, but is knocking it back down, which is what you need to do. Did not take the burn there. I think he just wants to get off of this 19 speeds. He needs 3,000 more points. That is about 5 burns. That double will do it. And at 493, Martz squeaks it out and takes game number 2, tying up the set 1-1. And look at this. Martz was done. It a mere 2,000 point differential. Holy smokes. That may not have been the best of games, but it was certainly exhilarating. Let's move on. Both players are ready to go. This is a pivotal game number 3. We'll see who has the advantage going into game 4. Let's start counting it down because it starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There you go. Nice simul start there. Yama and Martz both tied at 1, which was once a best of 5, is now a best of 3. The winner here moves on to match point. And Yama going to strike first blood there. Martz unable to capitalize on that long bar. Can't capitalize on that one. Takes a triple. Tetris, Tris, high, low. Okay, interesting setup here from Martz. I think Martz is still, hasn't come down from that 19 game. There's probably still a little bit in his head. Needs to burn this back down. Has yet to score a Tetris. We're 15 lines through on his end. But there we go. Pieces coming now for Martz. Has the well back open. Is ready for the Tetris. Just waiting for the bar. Sets up a delayed burn. There's the long bar in his first Tetris at 26 lines. 444 plays 117. Oh, so I have to tell you guys. So one of my twins, he was playing Mario, like the OG Mario on my NES. Mind you, he's 6 and he has autism, so he's like nonverbal, and so we have like the developmental disabilities with him. Doesn't mean he's not smart though, because man, he's ridiculously smart. He just can't really talk. But he was playing Mario, and he beat 1-1 and 4-1. And I was just like, man, it just made me feel so good that one of my 6-year-olds was playing an NES game and actually was playing it coherently. All right, 50 lines in the books here. 162 playing 255. Bar in. Tetris for Yama. No real good spot for that S piece. Going to set up a tuck. I think he thought that T was going to be able to spin there, but no. So, going to set up a couple of holes in the board. This is going to allow Martz the opportunity to get caught up here because there's no Tetris coming anytime soon for Yama. Martz skimming. There's the Tetris. 212 plays 287. Yama just trying to get this board back down. And an L piece would be the hero right now, but it's not coming. All right, so Martz has effectively brought this back within a 2 Tetris game now. Currently sitting at 238. Yama finally back to a Tetris ready state. Clean board. Still has the lead. But Mart's going to knot it up. Now a 1 Tetris differential. However, Yama is behind in the line count, so that lead is bigger than it would appear. Oh, interesting why he didn't go with the J flat there. Maybe he didn't see it. Yeah, he's shaking his head. He's like, yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to maneuver the pieces. It's always a lot easier as a commentator to say, like, hey, why didn't you do this when you're just the one calling the game and you're just having the time to analyze. You're not having to think about where that next piece is going and, you know, worry about charging DAS and worry about all the other things that Martz is having to worry about. What he needs to worry about is getting that long bar, and he gets it for the Tetris. 307 playing 417. Really clean play here from Yama. 400k at 100 lines. That's right where you want to be if you're on that coveted million-point pace. There's the Tetris for Martz. Go to 354, 464. Yama looking to get a 500k transition. Could get a little bit more with really efficient play here. So Tetris away from 500k. Yeah, and Yama kind of having to do a little bit of burning just because there's no bar coming, so doing some delayed burns. Takes a double. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris. Has room for one more. Going to set up a J dependency right before transition. Not the best, but we'll transition at 522. Mart's already there at 435, so off we run. Our second 19 of the set. This one a lot closer than it was, but Mart's unable to get that tap, and he's going to have a failure quick tap there, and yeah, I don't know if this is salvageable. Martz can't quick tap, so he's going to have to go flat. And yeah, he's just going to give up, says I can't get out of that. 441, the final score. Yama at 556 is good for game number 3 and is now on match point. Nice 20, Dan. All right, we'll increment our seed to what could be our final time for this set. Yama up 2-1. Oh, no one saw my 19 T-spin. You're right, I didn't. I was too busy watching Mart's top out. Mart's got a padless controller and is still not any better. Oh, wait a second. Do I still have this? I do. I could give Mart's his belt. This whole match, I forgot to give him his belt. So now he's powered up. What's a padless controller? Oh, I'll explain that in the 18th game. That's a good point. I'll point that out. All right, both players are ready. You can see Mart's holding up the padless controller. I'll explain what that is as we get started for game number 4 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So Yama asking, what is a padless controller? Well, a padless controller is a controller designed by the padless team. That is, of course, Ava and Ben, aka Opox. And it's essentially a NES controller that's been 3D printed and doesn't have pads inside it. So instead it relies on toggle switches like you would find in a mouse. Slightly different feel than an NES controller, but also, is more reliable. So players that are trying to achieve faster rolls... Nice little dirty Tetris there for Yama. You thought I was yapping, but I saw it. It helps the players that are looking to have the high hertz input not have any dropped inputs because of faulty hardware. So, they're still kind of in a prototype mode. I think they started making them commercially available. I got a padless controller and I gave it away. But yeah, I mean, they're really cool. They had a lot at CTWC. They're now officially allowed in competition, so you can use them at like local regionals. And Classic Tetris Wars, of course, was the first ever live event competition. The Wars Live in 25 was the first live event to allow padless in competition, and Meme played with padless and won that event. So shout out to Classic Tetris Wars for always being on the frontier of innovation when it comes to Classic Tetris. That's right, Tetris Wars is known for their 8-game shenanigans and their different formats, such as the Team Clash and Battle Royal. Battle Royal tournament is actually happening right now. So, keep your eyes posted around for the results. We're starting to get the big players now, the Scooties and the Sidnevs. They're coming out of the woodwork now. Yama, meanwhile, is going to turn a Tetris out of this woodwork if the bar comes, but guess what? It doesn't. So, incoming triple and then a double. Shaking the head, 73,000 plays 124. So about a 50,000 point lead here for the Kaka champ. That's right, we put the belt back over on his side because I forgot I still had the PNG loaded. Me and Cole both using padless for our match. There you go. So it'll be a padless match. A padless 29 cap with 2 of the best players of the evening. I mean, both are really good. Don't get me wrong. Both are fantastic players. I just tease them. Especially Cole. I'm good buddies with Cole Bucket. Which, now that he's not, like, 16 anymore, I can say without seeming like a weirdo. No, Cole would be the GOAT if and only if he could tell me the coordinates of the stronghold that we found, because nobody wrote it down, and I don't have it, and I need to go get some endstone. Yes, I am talking Minecraft on a Tetris stream. What's wrong with me? Hey, speak of the devil, Cole Bucket's here. Okay, thank you. Yes, please do, because I want to duplicate. It's not really duplicating. I want to make more of my armor trims. And I went out looking. I found a parrot, but I was looking for a jungle temple, and then I was looking for a desert temple, and then I was looking for a pillager outpost, and I could not find anything. Then I found a sunken ship, and then somebody already found it and raided it. Oh, Yama's left side. This is going to be difficult. We're going to be up high burning. We're already at 92 lines, and he is way far back. He's at 188. Mart's at 362. I'm over here yapping. Should probably give a score check. Oh, but hold on now. Mart's is running into a situation, too, and you can kind of see Mart's reaction. He's not pleased with the pieces that are falling. So this is the opportunity for Yama to get back into this. Both players have crossed the 100-line turn. Mart's currently in the lead by 170,000 points. All right, Yama is set up for a column 4 Tetris. And is turning it into a juicy center well. Set up for 2. There's 1. Oh, no back-to-back bars, though. That would have been too sweet. Because you know what we call that here in the world of classic Tetris? The oobly-doobly. All right, Mart's still burning 405. Has the well open, but has to seal it. And then had the bar in the window. All right, so Yama getting into a sticky spot right before transition. Let's say that's 10 times fast. 282, the transition score for Yama. A far cry from what it was that previous game. Meanwhile, Mart's at 421 with a commanding lead here. Neither player clean at the moment. Mart's just doing his job to bring this back down, and Yama's left side is looking concerning. And yeah, unable to get not going to be able to snake any pieces over. And Mart's gets to say game number 4 is a no more. And we are going to a decider. Do you get the Kaka belt if you win or lose? You know what? We thought about that. Like, it should be if you lose, it gets passed on. But then people would just tank, right? They'd tank just to get the belt. I know I would. But we had like a mini tournament for the Kaka belt. It was one night at friendlies. We had Gilded Lizard, Cox Danny J, Mart's, Tetris Ranger. It was fun. All right, just waiting for Mart's to ready up. I don't think he noticed that he didn't hit select. Oh, there it is. The reaction. You love to see it. Here we go. Game number 5, the decider in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. God, that reaction from Mart's, that was so perfect. Like, oh, oops. And you can see him, like, press the select button really hard and fast. Good times. But yeah, I'm happy I was able to give you guys a little bonus Monday Night Mayhem. The contract obligations for friendlies were met. And I said, is anybody doing a show on the 20th? Because, quite frankly, Colt Bucket said, hey, is anybody hosting on the 20th? And I looked, I said, no, nobody's scheduled. And so then I just checked in with the boss man. I said, hey, is there a reason why? He said, no, we just met our contract, and, you know, so nobody has to. And I was like, oh, well, can I do it? And he said, sure. So I figured I'd get an extra one in for all of you because baseball season is starting again. And so my days will start getting busy. However, I do plan on having practices on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So hopefully that works. But we'll see. All right, nice filling in of the stack there for Yama. Ooh, interesting, but gonna work out. Bart and Tetris, both players have crossed 100,000 points. If this was a best of 99, it would have been a legit game. Oh yeah, speaking of, isn't there a best of 99 coming up? Let me check. Yeah, best of 99 should be here this Wednesday. Of course, that is Matt, Martin, and Sharky. Two, not only just DAS greats, but, you know, two absolute legends and pillars of the community. All right, March with that Tetris takes the lead, 164. Yama at 158, and this board is starting to fall apart. That long bar definitely going to help. Now needs an L or a J. L's going to come. Oh, beautiful placements here for Yama. And Yama be breathing a sigh of relief. Bang, boom, pow, a Tetris. 190 plays 213 halfway through level 18. All right, Mart's slamming him home, looking really good, as is Yama. This one's a nail-biter. 2,000 points separating our players, and both are scoring with each other. Each player getting a long bar, each player using it for a Tetris. And coincidentally, both players putting holes in their board at the exact same time, so... gotta love it. Oh, you kind of see Yama shaking the head there, like, why did I set up that double bar dependency? But it is going to work out. Filling out the left side now. A skim and a Tetris goes to 289. Mart's at 313, so Mart has taken a 1 Tetris lead there as Yama was just not Tetris ready. But now, we got to start thinking 19. Mart's with a nice sloping stack left to right. Yama with a couple of holes still in the board. Needs a long bar now. Long bar is going to show. And then fills out the left. Opens up the well. Nice adjustment to make room for the J piece there. Oh, but a misdrop of the L. And this could be fatal if Yama does not get out of this. I mean, we only have about 25 lines until transition. Oh, these drops. Oh, okay. Oh, no, the left side's cut off and the hang of the T. Yama is done. And at 430, congratulations to your winner. Play this out. Martz retaining the Kaka belt. You know what it is? It's Lucy. Lucy came and sat behind him, and then Martz started winning. Hi, Lucy. Yes, of course, we'll let Martz play this one out here. This is a pretty decent score. Nice snapback to get the well. Okay, another bar would be great. Okay, actually, nice skim, bar in. There's the Tetris, 487, followed by a triple, so off we run, level 19. Let's see what Martz can do. And Martz could really go for a broke here. Oh, that placement was just not good. And Martz is set up with this column 8. It almost looked like he planned that. It almost looked like he planned for that. All right, 540. Level 22. Still has some gas in the tank. Let's see him take it to the house. And filling out the left-hand side there. The skim and a Tetris there, 579. And Mart's just going to take the triple. The Das head shake. All right, set up, ready and waiting. Where's the bar? Nice burns. I mean, this is really good play for Martz. Gets the long bar Tetris. Did you see Martz perk up when he saw that bar, too? He, like, sat up in his chair like he was excited to see it. All right, 640 at level 26. Bar in. There's a Tetris, 672. Now, as the line, or the level gets higher, so does the points for a Tetris. You'll see a Tetris almost worth about 35k here. Oh. Slight misdrop. Oh! Come on, Martz, this is still savable. Ah, level 27 top out. GG. And Ninja, you just had to say something. But congratulations, Mart. You're a winner. All right, coming up next, it's a Tapper battle, but they're going to play Das. We'll be right back. All right, Ninja, if you could get into frame for me so I could fix your camera, that'd be fantastic. Oh, Ninja is putting the cheat codes on. That's what it is. All right, cool. That works. Thank you. All right. Let's go. All right, thank you, folks. We are back to our second match of the evening, and this one is going to be a DAS battle between two tappers. Introductions, please, on the left-hand side. He is, of course, the Hyper Tapper from the United Kingdom. His NTSC PB is 1.199. It's just shy of a 1.2, but he is nowhere near that with DAS. Had two big PBs in the warm-up. Give it up for 20 Dan 03. And his opponent, another table tapper who's gonna try to play DAS, said, hey, if I'm stinking it up, can we switch to 15? He is our Upstarts #1 contender, and he is gonna look to have a huge matchup against Chaotic Hazel in our next Super Show. Give it up for Ninja of Ninjas! Ninja turned the tables on Dan. That's funny. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just go like this. We're going to say copy, and we're going to paste duplicate. Wow. Much good. Very good. Sorry about that, folks. You see, you almost thought it was like an OBS. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, CTWC 2026 Bronze Champ 2. Don't forget that. You guys want to seed, though? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I meant to go into studio mode when I turn that on, so it might be easy. All right. Yes. Watch this, Al. Watch me do it. It's like it'll never happen. Ninja says 17. No, 18, I guess. We'll see what goes. We'll start with 18, and then if you guys are stinking it up, or that works too. Ninja says you can decide. Ed over on YouTube saying, I have to support 20 Dan as I'm English. Oh. Very, very good. Here we go. Let's go. The DAS battle. 20 Dan and Ninjas. Tappers turned Dassers. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, it's a Fitz opener! And both of you don't even do it! Oh, I'm so disappointed. Let me go ahead and reset these stencils too. Oh, so much better. Isn't it so nice when players have good stencils? All right, both players. This is textbook Tetris. Fill out the left. Nice sloping stack left to right. Have a double well. Go for the Tetris, but guess what? No bars. Finally going to show a bar and a fist bump for 20 Dan, followed by another one. So 20 Dan was able to capitalize on 2 of the 3 long bars that this game has given so far. The only long bar that couldn't been used was the long bar that came as the second piece. So 20 Dan playing very efficiently here. And I love watching players take burns. Like, it's just so good. Especially when 20 Dan, you know, could have stacked up aggressively, but says, nope, I'm taking the wise burns. Just love to see it. It's just, this is how Tetris was meant to be played. Nothing is roller shenanigans where players are able to move these pieces up at the top 4 frames. Like, they need to actually think about where to go and keep the board low. All right, 20 Dan has taken a pretty sizable lead here. 100,000 points over Ninja of Ninjas. Ninja's having a little bit of a spot of bother, if you will. You know, I had an opportunity to meet both of these players. I met 20 Dan at the CTUK in 24? Yeah, I think it was 2024. So I got a chance to meet 20 Dan there. And of course, I've met Ninja at a couple of CTWCs. Yeah, both really cool guys. Meeting folks on the internet is so underrated. Like, our parents were wrong when they said don't meet people off the internet. Oh, you kind of see 20 Dan getting that body English into it, willing those pieces over to the left and right. All right, Ninja's going with a center well setup and rotating the pieces all the wrong way. You gotta wonder, because Ninja's a table tapper, if the rotations are different for him or not. Oh, he is set up for something spicy here, though. Just waiting for the long bar. Triple only. Was burned out of Tetris readiness. That's unfortunate. So they added... Oh, it says enable monitoring. Okay, that's what that button is. It's like OBS added a button on the captures. I didn't know what it was. I don't know what this button does. Let's press it. Well, Crab Rangoon, that's what I always do. As soon as you have the, whenever you have an L and a J, like, you just gotta set up for the bar to come. All right, nice little cleanup there for 20 Dan. 346 at 98, 188 at 95 for Ninja of Ninjas. But he's staying alive, which is really all you can ask for. And again, these players not playing their main playstyle, so having to DAS it up. All right, a couple of more skims. There's the Tetris for Ninja of Ninjas, 242, 377 for 20 Dan. And 20 Dan is setting up a couple of delayed burns, takes that double, gets the Tetris 402. And then the DAS Misshift, the culprit to kill a lot of DAS players, is the Misshift. So we'll see what happens as we transition to level 19. Again, we'll see level 19 at 130 lines. And both of these players are poised to make it there. 2 Tetrises away for 20 Dan with perfect play. There's one of them. Can get one more or a double. Ninja of Ninjas has 2 left in the tank. And looks like Ninja of Ninjas is going to set up in the center well. No, he's going to take the triple. 20 Dan is off to the races on level 19 at 452. Ninja of Ninjas going to transition with the next double or Tetris. And is going to set up for the Tetris. Takes a skim for the single. Now just needs another bar. Is it coming? Nice sloping stack, but there is no bar. Takes a triple, takes a double, and there is no bar. Droughts into transition, 308, so off we run. Both players, level 19 speed. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris for Ninja, 335 plays 464. Ooh, nice little spin and a series of tuck here for 20 Dan, but a slight misdrop of the L piece. Gonna turn that, what would have been a Tetris, into a triple, I believe it was. But 20 Dan looking to get out of this. That long bar definitely going to help. He's triple ready down the center. Let's see if he decides to knock it down. Yeah, he will just knock it down. So 20 Dan still in charge at 486. However, Ninja of Ninjas has started to bring this one back. He's at 380 now, so about 100,000 point deficit. Oh, that's not burning for Ninja, so he has to set up some more delay burns. Beautiful T to clean it up. And he says, shh. Okay, fine, I'll shush. Ooh, that left side's going to be so tough for Ninja, or for 20 Dan, but he's able to will those pieces over. He needs a bar for the Tetris. Is filling out the left. Nice bar in. Gets the Tetris. 535 plays 395. And Gilded Lizard's here checking out the queue. Yeah, we'll be seeing Gilded Lizard after a couple games. Have the conclusion of this one. Then we'll have the set between Jedi Evan and Josh Tolles, which is going to be another DAS battle, which should be a good one. Both are very competent DAS players. Bar in Tetris for 20 Dan, 589, 409 for Ninja. Oh, and now this board is creeping up on Ninja of Ninjas. He needs to be careful. That left side for 20 Dan is also going to be tough. That bar is going to be so helpful, but now going to have to be in full cleanup mode here. 626 plays 420. Oh, the dash mischief here for Ninja of Ninjas. And nothing is burning that left side. He needs something flat. And yeah, that's going to do it. 421, he just turns it in. He says, I'm toast. And at 633, 20 Dan is good for game number 1. And if you want to play this out, you can. I mean, you're close enough to 29. Ooh, Akibar. Aggressive bar in. Tetris can get one more. Actually, can get two more. There's one. And another Tetris 750 into level 29. Let's go. 20 Dan is pumped. So a 750, I mean, that's better than my PB. 60K off of a DAS PB, incredible. Is that your first comp kill screen with DAS? All right. Both players ready to go, so let's not dawdle. Game number 2, 20 Dan on the march. Will Ninja of Ninjas tie things up? Let's find out, because a level 15 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. John Worf over on YouTube saying, my highest score is 350K on Nesters. Hey, that's not bad. My personal best is 627, I think. I don't know, what is it? Yeah, 627,882. And a 263 off of a 19 start, so. Alright, we're going to slow things down. Level 15. Speeds are a little bit more manageable for Ninja of Ninjas. And we'll see transition to those level 18 speeds at level 16 at 100 lines. So just so nobody's caught off guard there. Go ahead, Gilded. You could try. I mean, I will not defend it. Like, I'm retired. I don't play this stupid game anymore. I like restreaming it. I like the community. I just don't care to play the game. There's so many other games that I'd rather play. Your third best score? No, I don't even pay attention to people's best scores. Why would I pay attention to somebody's best or third best score? Is rolling easy? So that's a great question coming in from Joan Wharf. So it does have a little bit of a learning curve. So it is not easy to learn. I tried. I honestly gave it a good try. I just couldn't do it. My fingers couldn't work. And then also with the way that you have to hold the controller, sometimes your A and B buttons have to be swapped. So there's a little bit of changing of that. But essentially, once you kind of get it down, you start getting a feel for it. Yeah, it starts to... Once you start finding your groove, it does get easier. At least that's what I've been told. And it's worth it. Especially if you want to compete at a high level. Like, being able to roll is important. So a lot of people just kind of go through the grind to get their rolling up to snuff. And then, obviously, your stacking knowledge and setting up adjustments, that doesn't really change. Until you're, like, setting up for moves that you know that you can have a 20 hertz roll to do. I mean, you're still going to play relatively safe until, like, you know that you can get pieces over. And then you just throw stacking logic all out of the window, and you just say, I'm just going to stash pieces to the left and right to my liking, and I'll wait until I get the piece I need. Well, if you want to, and John, I don't know where you're located, if you're in the States or if you're, you know, across the pond, if you will. But, like, eBay could always help. And then, you know, you play on Nestris.org, which is great. You know, that's a great site. A lot of people play there. It offers a really good place for people to kind of hone their craft, so. Nice long bar flat there for 20 Dan. He's got these alternating burn shelves, so he's going to have to burn out of it. He's at 185. Ninja of Ninjas at 167. Both players about 75% the way through these level 15 speeds. Nice little tucks for both players here. 20 Dan filling out the left-hand side with the square, getting another one. 20 Dan waiting for this long bar. He's at 187. Ninja of Ninjas at 209. There's the long bar and the Tetris for 20 Dan. So we're separated by basically a single. Can you roll on Nestris, then do you need the emulator? So it's really the controller, right? If you can play with the controller on Nestris.org, then yeah, like you could get a USB controller. It won't have the same feel as an NES controller because of the pads, unless you get like a padless. But even still, you'll need like a converter to plug in the 8-pin to the to like a USB. So this is on the classic NES, so the 1989 version of Nintendo. But you can now play on Nestris.org with your PC and basically play NES Tetris. All right, we have transitioned to level 16 for both of our players. This is level 18 speed, so this is the same speed our players were playing on in the first game. Ooh, slight mistuck there for 20 Dan. And that left side's gonna be difficult. And yeah, he's gonna top out at 292. Ninja of Ninjas at 320. The level 15 perseverance paying off. Tying up the set 1-1. Yeah, not respecting level 15. That'll get you every time. All right, back to 18 is the call. So here we go. 20 Dan says, I'm putting you away early. Let's get it on in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We had pierogies for dinner. They were so good. I don't know if 20 Dan has ever had a pierogi. I've eaten British food. It is not good. except for Greg's. I did like Greg's. Oh, look, he's shaking his head. No, he's never had one. They're good. It's basically a mashed potato wrapped in a noodle and then boiled and then fried with onions and butter. It's delicious. All right, Ninja of Ninjas finally getting out of that tricky situation he was in. He's at 43,098 for 20 Dan. Oh, sorry for the coughing. Have a little tickle in my throat. All right, nice center wall Tetris there for Ninja of Ninjas. Goes to 69,000. If Omen was here, he'd be saying add one to the Hey Now counter. And 20 Dan at 129, maintaining about a 2 Tetris lead here over Ninja of Ninjas. Another Tetris there, go to 153. Yeah, I got a major sunburn yesterday, so I went out and mowed. I know this is what we talk about on level 18, right? I gotta fill in conversation. Because, you know, both players playing really clean right now. But I went out and mowed our baseball fields just to get ready. And, like, I have a nasty sunburn. The worst sunburn is on my knees. Like, my knee. So, like, my pants rubbing up against it, hitting it on the table, putting my hand on my lap, like, just stings. So, yeah, that's fun. I'm having to deal with that. And the thing was, I was only mowing the lawn for like 3 hours. So in 3 hours' time, I turned into a cucumber. Or not a cucumber, a tomato. A cucumber. What the heck's wrong with me? Oh, and 20 Dan asking himself, what's wrong with me? As he set up a 2-bar dependency off of some pieces that could have been placed a little bit better. But he's working through it. Nice bar flat there. He's at 199, add a Tetris, and a fist bump. 222, 202 for the Ninja of Ninjas. So Ninja has brought this back within a single Tetris. And actually, Ninja of Ninjas is behind in the line count, so we are pretty much in a dead heat. A skim and a Tetris for Ninja of Ninjas. And really good clean Tetris being played right now. Ninja of Ninjas, though, setting up a very delayed burn sequence. Oh, and these pieces really not the pieces Ninja of Ninjas looking for going into 20 or level 19. 100 lines in the books. I think Ninja of Ninjas is... Oh, beautiful pieces. That solved very clean for Ninja of Ninjas. He got lucky there. There's the long bar for the Tetris. 308, 383 for 20 Dan. Add another one. Go to 408. So kind of reminiscent to what we saw in that game one. About 100K lead at the transition will be what 20 Dan's looking for. Ooh, slight mistrap of the Z piece. You kind of see 20 Dan's reaction there. All right, both players gearing up for transition. 20 Dan will get there with the next Tetris here. Bang it down. 469. Ninja of Ninjas will transition with the next double. And that double will do it. 405. So off you run, level 19. Alright, both players kind of digging. Nobody in real danger, just slowing them down. And, oh, actually now Ninja of Ninjas not going to be able to get a quick tap. And at 451, he's finished. 20 Dan, that triple down the center. It doesn't matter. He's good anyway. Takes the 2-1 lead. And 20 Dan really holding out for that hero. All good. All right, both players ready to go, so let's get it on. 20 Dan looking to finish off Ninjas. Ninja looking to force a decider. Here we go. Game number 4 comes to your door in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, given that it's match point for 20 Dan, coming up next, we are going to have our good friends Josh Tolles and Jedi Evan face off in another DAS battle. That should be a good one. So make sure you stick around for that. After that, we'll have a newcomer, VY, taking on Gilded Lizard. And then we'll close the night with a 39 cap padless match as Cold Bucket takes on Crab Rangoon. So, got a jam-packed evening. Thanks for spending so much of it with us now. We're going to see if 20 Dan and Ninja of Ninjas can give us an exhilarating finish. At least one more, but possibility for 2. And 15 lines through, players neck and neck. Skim and a Tetris. Hello, Chen. Well, actually, I guess I should say, like, let's see, what time is it? I guess it's still technically day. Nice little snake for 20 Dan. I guess it's still technically... No, I guess it's afternoon, so it'd be like Wan Shang Hao. Ni hao ma. And Ninja of Ninjas has been in this awkward situation up top. Oh, the Z-burst! Oh, my word! And more Z's and S's, and oh my! $185 for 20 Dan, $152 for Ninja of Ninjas. So despite all... Oh, missed adjustment there for Ninja. Despite all of this digging up at the top, 20 Dan not really capitalizing. Because there's just been no long bar. Very droughty piece sequence. Long bar going to show for Ninja. And 20 Dan is waiting for that long bar to arrive. Takes a Skim and a Tetris. Just so you guys are aware, there have been 28 long bars so far. Nice little tucks there from Ninja of Ninjas. 20 Dan having to do a little bit of cleanup. Do my James Chen impression of 20 Dan has to do some cleanup here. Not really dangerous, just gonna slow him down, and that Tetris rate really gonna suffer. Ninja is gonna be Hokage. What does that mean? Oh, from Naruto. Fire Shadow. Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. We are playing a game called Classic Tetris on the NES. If there's any weebs, it's all of us, right? All right, level 16 for both players. 339 plays 306. 20 Dan on the march. Another Tetris 360 as Ninja of Ninjas needs to do some more cleanup. This cleanup, though, is crucial. Like the memory. All right, Ninja has the well open. 20 Dan burning away a double to open up the well is also bar in for Ninja. 344, level 18. We're a mere 4 lines away from Ninja of Ninjas before we see the level 19. Dask. Here we go. He's off to the races. 20 Dan still with 2 Tetrises left with perfect play. Would love a J. Not coming. Has a handful of J dependencies. Going to use bars to fill them. And long part in, Tetris can get one more. Meanwhile, Ninjas of Ninjas taking doubles here. Nice filled out left, courtesy of the squares. Somebody should tell nice Tetris there for 20 Nan. 469 plays 385. Someone should tell Ninja of Ninjas that this game is called Tetris, not single. Okay. Hot shingles in your area, you say? Bar in. There's the Tetris. How you like them apples? 421 plays 500. Oh, 20 Dan's left side. That's going to be tough. He's going to have to go flat. And yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything else he could do. Just not have full dash to get that bar over. He's topped out at 503. Ninja, you've got a chance. Listen to me. 504 is your target. 504. Oh! Lost dash moment. Able to gain it, but messy situation here. And he's not going to be able to complete the chase down. 20 Dan, strong 18, gonna be enough to hang on. And congratulations. Your winner, without the Kaka belt, my bad, is 20 Dan 03. GG. So not bad for a dash match between 2 table tappers. Yeah, absolutely. You both played very, very well. And congratulations, 20 Nan, you're the winner. Coming up next, we're going to have Jedi Evan taking on Josh Tolles. We'll be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back from the break, and we've got our DAS matchup. Two DAS greats taking out each other today. Let's get introductions underway. In the red corner, of course, DAS player with a 1.2 PB, a good friend of mine, and a rival of Josh, apparently. Give it up for Jedi Evan! And his opponent on the right, another DAS player with a 1.2 million PB, hailing from the United States as well, and is looking to put down one heck of a smackdown. Give it up for Josh Tolles! All right. We're going to navigate a Colin seed-generated minefield with old school DAS. Let's go. All right, I'll give you guys a seed. Here you go. Bravo 3, Charlie 5, Echo 5. That is the peace sequence, so good luck. Have fun. Yes, true. A Kansas City rematch. You know, last time I met Josh Tolles was in Illinois, and he was dressed up like a Transformer. At least I think it was a Transformer. Yes, that was the Tetris piece costume. That's right. All right, both players are ready to go, so let's get this DAS battle underway. Here we go. Game number 1. Jedi E takes on Josh T. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, Josh with the mistuck. Kind of a rare sign, a rare sighting. That's what I meant to say. So this is going to be a little bit of a dig sequence. Allow Jedi Evan to take a commanding lead here. It's actually set up for a column 3. And makes a misdrop of the Z piece to keep the well open. And a misdrop of the square. And oh my word, both players now in a bit of a bind. However, Josh in a lot worse of a spot. Oh, that left side's gonna be so tough. Okay, nice flat. Yes. Oh, able to get that bar over at the last moment. So crucial. Josh is in the dig of his life here. I don't know what we can do with that left side. Oh, my word. Getting pieces over, but... Oh, the hang of the bar! And at 46,000, you know what time it is.
Colin is to blame for everything.
No!
Jedi Evan, you're good for game 1.
Step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air.
Yeah, what an L take by that lady on Sky News, too. Like, warm up hopefully done, says Jedi Evan. Well, let's get it on and see what happens. Game number 2, Jedi Evan on the march. Josh looking to tie things up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Jane Secker was her name. She sparked massive backlash in January of 24 when she told 13-year-old Blue Scooty to go outside and get some fresh air after he became the first person to beat Tetris. She stated that beating the game was not a life goal. Her comments immediately went viral and drew heady criticism from the gaming community. Many people pointed out the incredible feat, while others defended the teenager by noting he dedicated a historic win to his recently deceased father. Yeah, what an L take. That's what she said. Beating Tetris is not a life goal. And what being on TV is? Psh. Oh, is it really? That's terrible. VY in the chat saying that now all of her channel is just generated AI news reports. I mean, I understand, like, using AI for your research and, like, using AI to take away your mundane tasks, but, like, I do not like people who pass off AI content as, like, that's now their thing, right? So my kids used to watch a show called Kids Learning Tube, and he made educational videos for kids. And then, I don't know if he sold it or what happened, but basically they said they're just going to move to all AI videos now. All right, so both players in a dig. Josh is waiting for this bar to come. It shows. Then he's going to take some burns to bring the parity back under control. He's at 195, 160 for Jedi Evan, and we're 50 lines in the books. I run Arch, by the way. Hi, Winter. Did I tell you? I think I told you, like, I had a dream about you a while ago where we were fixing an air conditioner. I still can't forget that. Like, it's still burned into my brain. We were at CTWC, and we're like, we have to fix this air conditioner. Oh, Josh setting up for something dirty. A Tetris from Josh. Oh, my word. 292. Jedi Evan, 213. Add a triple, go to 219, but there's a clean Tetris, go to 242. You mean reading from a screen prompter isn't a life goal? Jar of rebar. Saying, Jar of Rebar saying, these competitions had quite the downfall. Damn, I know. So sad. Whatever were we gonna do? AI still sucks at playing bridge, so I'm okay with being a bridge YouTuber. Oh, man. I shouldn't have laughed as hard as I did at that. Oh, that's funny. I never played bridge. My grandma played a lot of bridge. My grandma's the one who taught me how to play Free Cell. And in all of the solitaire games, Free Cell is way better than, like, Klondike. For sure. Oh, so they are actually reading. Yes, I read chat, okay? I am one of the few that pays attention to YouTube chat, okay? No, it's really, it's not that we don't. It's just that when there's a lot of chat going on Twitch, the chats just disappear. And there's not a lot of retention on the... because we're simulcasting, so we're across Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and Facebook, and it can just get cluttered and get missed. But I actually have a chat window that, because now I've got my new setup, I actually have extra screen space, so I put the whole chat there so I can see everything, and it goes back like 15. So chat would really have to be popping off for me not to see your comments. And I'm sure Josh would love to see a long bar. Finally sees one. Would love another one. He's set up again. A Skim and a Tetris into level 19 at 505. 393 for Jedi Evan. There's a long bar. There's a Tetris transition at 417, so off we run. Yeah, it's just the whole thing. I get it. I mean, I run a host, like I run a tournament myself, and it is hard to pay attention to chat, especially when you're on a computer that you don't normally use, and you're kind of afraid to touch things. I'm not. I'll just say, you know, I'm a computer guy. If I break it, I'll fix it, so. But then sometimes they don't have the chat up because they're not actually streaming from a, like they're not logged into Twitch from where they're restreaming because they're just using a stream key and... Always remember, the worse the camera, the better the player. True. Well, it's like the worse the internet, too, right? It's not just the camera. Jedi Evan's internet is also terrible. All right, 568 plays 641. Josh Toll's out in front here by about 60,000 points, give or take, taking into pace. That long bar going to be super helpful to Josh, but he would love to be able to bring the stack down. Neither player going to be scoring a Tetris anytime soon. True, Martz is saying, that's not true. My camera is bad, and I'm terrible at Tetris. .659 plays 617. Jedi Evan is catching up here as Josh has been in this prolonged dig, but Josh now bringing this back down. Oh, he's going to set up. He's going to continue set up. Now, this is one thing about Josh. He is a very aggressive player. He will set up in the well wherever the dang well pleases. There it is. Bang Tetris 707 taking off like a regional jet. 636 for Jedi Evan. Now Josh going for the center well again here. Bar in, center well Tetris. And going to transition to the other side. Meanwhile, Jedi Evan's left side is a mess. I don't know how he gets out of this. And the answer is he's not. He's going to be done at 674. And at 756, Josh going to tie up the set 1-1. Putting that disastrous game number 1 behind him in true fashion. And we'll let him finish this one out. Oh, he's just going to top out intentionally. 796. That's a good score. I think that's our best score of the night. No way. John in chat saying, in the old days, I used to play Tetris in pubs and earn money. That's pretty cool. I played Golden Tee, if that counts for anything. Josh saying, whew, GG. That's, he needs a breather after that one. That's fine. Players can take a break if you want. All right. No breaks needed. Both players ready to go. So who am I to stop them? Here we go. Game number 3. What was once a best of 5 is now a best of 3. We'll count it down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. This is the first time I've ever seen YouTube having less delay than Twitch. Huh. Yeah, I mean, there is a delay, but yeah, maybe they've changed something on the Restreamio side because it has always been a really bad delay, and it was actually starting to affect Twitch too, so I wonder if they did something. Dirty Tetris, Josh Tolles. Oh my word. 18 lines in, completely inappropriate. Guild Lizard, I'm so upset. Why? That's crazy. First 600k, 18 transition, and I blew it. Well, better luck next time. I've had a 600k transition before, and I topped out at like 618. All right, Josh continuing to go with the center well. It worked for him last game. Let's see if he continues to do it. Takes a skim, gets a Tetris, gonna set up again, I'm sure. Yep, he's set up, ready and waiting. Bar in Tetris, now probably gonna transition the well back to where it belongs. Meanwhile, Jedi Evan been playing very clean Tetris as well. 225 playing 243. Each player matching each other here. Just a couple of burns ahead is Josh. Wow, was that back 3 back bars for Jedi Evan? That's what it looked like. Oh my gosh, these S's and Z's! This is terrible! Oh, but Josh superbly placing the pieces. Great place placements. Right, is that how we say it? Pieces placements? Placement pieces? I don't know, I can't ever say it. 304 plays 320. Bar in Tetris for Josh into the lead at 349. A bar in for Evan. 344. Josh with another Tetris to take the true lead. 372. However, Josh is ahead in the line count, so factoring in pace, a Tetris worth of lines is up for grabs. That may make all the difference on the level 19 speed. But we'll see what happens. We are at the 100 line turn almost. People say I say the word almost weird. And I kind of heard it like right when I said it too. It's like I said almost. Oh, love that adjustment with that T-piece from Josh. Oh, that was so beautiful to make room for the, I think it was a J. It was very good. Another long bar in, another Tetris there. 487 playing 462. Yeah, this game turning out to be a really good one. We have the possibility of seeing a 600k from Jedi Evan. Won't quite see that much from Josh here. But he's just looking to stay clean into transition. Love that triple, though. We're about 4 lines away. This is so hard to navigate for Josh. He's having to really push himself here. And he's just going to go flat all the way down. Nice triple there. Needs something to let that square goes. 431. 545 for Jedi Evan. Off we run level 19. Tetris for Josh. 558. Great survival up top from Josh. There's the Tetris again. Go to 584. Missing the Z-spin, but not too bad. That left side, though, for Jedi Evan, it could be concerning. Gets the long bar over! And a dirty Tetris. So clutch. Wow. If that Tetris wasn't hit, that was game over. Hey, Cold Bucket here, checking out the queue. So we are in these level 19 speeds. Probably asking, like, when's it my turn? Oh, no! Josh's left side! That's going to be completely cut off. What can he do? Nothing! 609! And with that triple, Jedi Evan gonna take game number 3 and is now on your match point. Oh, my word. A misdrop of the L piece. So tough. I don't think a quick tap was needed. I think that was full dash. I think that was 6 high. I don't know. We can go back and clip it. Oh, you know what? It could have been. But then Cole and Crab Ranker would have to ruin it. Oh, was it 7? Wow. Then, yeah, quick tap was definitely needed then. All right, both players are ready to go, so let's get it on. Jedi Evan looking to finish off Josh. Josh looking to force a decider. Let's count it down because game number 4 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, Jedi Evan going to strike first blood. And Josh going to fire back 2 right out of the gate, so. Ooh, very aggressive setup here for Jedi Evan. Again, this is only a triple. And this board is starting to spiral out of control for Jedi Evan. That left side's going to be so tough. And oh, Jedi Evan! What are we doing?
No! 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 No!
Josh is good. So 2 early tops. 1 from each player. This is my favorite Grand Designs no clip.
No! 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 No!
Don't gamble on RNG. Only gamble in Vegas. Don't even gamble in Vegas. Hey, Jar of Rebar making it over here on Twitch. Well, yeah, but Tommy's got to be careful. That was a whole setup of, like, Tommy. It wasn't just no. Like, I'm just saying the true, like, no. All right. These 2 players are ready to go in our decider. Let's count it down because Jedi Evan and Josh squaring off one final time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Hi, Germany is calling. Dosenbier. Hello. Guten Tag. Or Guten Nacht, right? Isn't it Nacht? Nacht? I can't speak German.
Guten Abend.
Ah, Guten Abend. And this is certainly an interesting board for both players. Guys? Guys? What? Josh! What? Look at the score! Josh thought he lost that one! Oh my word! Our first blue win of the night! Josh Toll's getting it done in 5. Oh man. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, well, congratulations, you're a winner. Coming up next, how do we follow that one? 16 squares and 6 long bars. Wow. We'll have VY taking on Gilded Lizard, so don't go away, anybody. We'll be right back. Bro, what is this stencil? Like, I don't even know how to fix this. This is so bad. Yeah, your stencil's really bad. Like, let me crop. Yeah, this is, like, really tough. All right, I'm going to need a second, guys. We're just dealing with a little bit of stencil here. No, it's the CTM one. It's just your stencil is not right. I don't know if it got, like, moved. But, yeah, it's, like... It's, like, way off. I mean, here's what I have now. Like, don't adjust it. Don't adjust it. I'm messing with it. I've already, like, got it halfway there. All right, that's what I have. I think that'll be good. All right, here we go. Introductions, please. A fella who came in here with a stencil worse than Mart's. But we get it going, making their Tetris Friendlies debut, playing DAS out of the United States. Give it up for VY! And his opponent, another DAS player out of the US, but she's been here a long time. That hair is getting, it changes colors every time I see it. Give it up for Gilded Lizard! All right, you guys want seeds? Yeah, you do. Boom, there it is. Seed 89 Delta 1 Delta Alpha. And then I will just go here, and I will go like this. $15 start? Sure, why not? All right, 15 starts it is. We'll slow things down here. That's true. We could have had an all-DAS night. All right. Both players are ready, so let's get it on. Game number 1 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And same piece sets has been confirmed. We'll do that. So yeah, I'm slowing things down on 15. I'm interested to see VY's play here. I've not seen VY play. Yeah, I'm afraid to like touch the stencil anymore. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I think it looks close enough. I mean, I think it looks fine. So we'll just leave it alone. I'm too much of a perfectionist to let things slide like that. All right, VY up very high here. Needs something to the right. Oh, setup, but missing the square, and at 16K.
Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
Oh no, Kingsman. VY dropped a deuce, and Gilded Lizard gets the dub. GG, game 1 in the books. Yeah, it's up to you. If you want to do like 15 all the way, if you want to do 12, we can do 12. I'm good with 12. If 15's too fast for you, don't worry about it. Or 18, even better. Okay. Is that Dr. Seuss? Yeah, we'll take the first two. Yeah, so 9A, D1, DA. You don't want to play the same seed. You just want to increment it. So, like, if you go back to the... Go back to the seed selection. There you go. Yep. 9A, D1, DA. Looks good. All right, let's go. VY looking to put game 1 behind him. Let's see what happens as we speed things up in game number 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And these are just friendly matches. No need to, like, get worried about it. We're cool here. We could do whatever. And Bacon counting down in the chat for me as well. Thank you so much. Giving YouTube some love with the countdown. Why is it like whenever I stream for a period of time, like I want to go to Arby's and get a beef and cheddar? This is like the 3rd stream that this has been the case. All right, well, VY is going to definitely look to put a much better game 2 here than we saw in that first game. And already he's done so. He's at 52,000. Maybe 15 was just a bit too slow. All right, 150 out of Tetris for Gilded Lizard. Go to 173. 150 for VY. Who's set up, ready, waiting, bar in, gets a Tetris, but not before creating a long bar dependency. And now double bar dependent. Gonna fill in 1. I like the play here. Delay burn. Finally back to Tetris ready. And filling out the left. Yeah, so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. I mean, I think that first game's maybe first game jitters. Because this is a much better game here. Although, right as I say that, board's starting to get out of control. Oh, the misdrop! Oh, the hang of the S-piece on that T. That's fatal. And at 178, VY is toast. And at 251, Gilded Lizard takes the 2-0 lead. All right, well, here we go. VY looking to put away... Or, I'm sorry, Gilded Lizard looking to put VY away. VY trying to get on the board. We're going to stick with 18, so let's count it down. This game number 3. Can VY get on the board? We'll find out. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Either way, though, I mean, this is a really good first showing here from VY. I mean, playing 18 pretty competently. I mean, I think just misdrops up at the top. I mean, that'll get anybody, especially, you know, newer players. I mean, heck, we see Martz. Martz is probably the oldest player that still plays and, you know, still makes misdrops, so... And Josen Bayer saying, oh my god, this music is great. Yeah, I agree. I am a big fan of Carl Casey. Some of his stuff. I mean, some of his stuff is kind of like, kind of snoozy, but no, this is called his Doom playlist. Here, I'll give you the URL. But yeah, if you're interested in learning more about the music, it is Carl Casey using White Bat Audio. Where's the command? Is that working? Okay. Thought it was music, but maybe that command's broken. What's also broken is this board for Gilded Lizard. Lots of holes. Yeah, I know. You're, like, up next, right? I mean, I wanted to take 6 matches tonight because I had a feeling it would be a little early, but, like, I didn't get enough people to sign up, so I went with 5. I am hastily warming up. How does one hastily warm up? All right, 121 plays 146. VY halfway up the board. And about a Tetris back worth of points. So needs to get out of this mess. Luckily, Gilded Lizard... I shouldn't say luckily. Luckily for him, Gilded Lizard is also in a dig sequence. So, you know, not going to lose out too much. Ow. Oh, nasty squares coming in for V. Love that triple, though. Fortunately, keeps having to put weight over the hole, so it's going to continue this burn sequence. Nice triple again. 145, 186 for Gilded Lizard, who is back to clean and getting ready to score. So VY needs to get out of this dig. And with these pieces that are falling, this is not looking good. Okay, he's bringing this down, though. That's what you like to see. The pieces going where they need to. Oh, he's right back in danger. He was almost out of it. And this board is climbing ever so high, and a couple of misdrops. He's finished. He throws it away. 158, the final score, and Gilded Lizard at 197. Play this out. You're the winner. Wow, we got a big piece of hair. I hate this scene so much. I can't even, like, maybe I can. I'll probably just mess it up for the next person, but whatever. Yeah, close enough. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Hey, but hey, great debut. I mean, obviously it didn't go the way that you wanted it to, but I saw some good stuff. Hopefully we see you again. I mean, we do events like this every Monday and Friday, basically. So if you want to get in on the action, you know, just watch for the ping. I think the next host is going to be Kingsman. So, all right, yeah, but GG. Now we'll have Cold Bucket and Crab Rangoon, our first non-DAS match of the night. So let's go set that back up, and we'll be back in a little bit. Hang on. That's right. Only Mondays and Fridays. No other days of the week. Sorry, Ian Keith. I keep forgetting about you. Paging Mr. Herman. Paging Mr. Herman. You've got a telephone call at the front desk.
Looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event.
That's right, Mark Henry. It is indeed time for the main event at 8:30 on a Monday. Introductions, please, on the left-hand side. He is your... Oh my gosh, he's won so much. I'm just going to say he's our 2024 Classic Tetris Wars champion for Classic Tetris Wars Live. He's a roller. He's got a PB of 5.4 million, and he is trying out padless. Give it up for Cole Bucket and his opponent, rocking the shades, and he's also rocking padless. He's got a max out right now and counting. We'll see if he can keep the streak alive as he's going up against Cole Bucket. NTSC PB of 3.6 million. Give it up for Crab Rangoon. Yeah, sorry, I had a little bit of like a hiccup situation there I had to take care of. And then also, guess what I get to do? I get to complain about Stencil. Yay. You know, Cole Bucket's been around enough. He should know how to do his Stencil by now. There you go. It's good enough. All right. This will be a 39 cap. This will also be a padless match. So, both players are on padless. So, hopefully we're seeing some crazy taps that would have otherwise been unregistered on bad pads. So, I'm sure they want a seed, so I'm going to give it to them. Oh. And it's a good opportunity for a mistype. 8BCC9E. That is 8 Bravo Charlie Charlie Niner Echo. So as these players finish up their warm-ups, we'll put the pieces in the chat for them. They are pinned. And you guys can go whenever you are ready. Look at this. Crab with a D86. And clean that up. Wow. $39 double kill screen is the call. Yes. You know, how come nobody does 39 floor? That is an option, right? Like, that is one of the options. All right, let's go. Both want to make it to 29. So let's see. Here we go. I'm hoping to see it go to 39. Got a Dr. Pepper Blackberry. Yum. All right, here we go. Our final match starts. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. No 5 below opener. Aww. And you know what? I got to fix Crab Stencil too. You guys are awful. Today has just been a day of bad stencils. Actually, this one might not be your fault. Oh, no, it definitely is. Okay. Dr. Pepper flavors are always, how many words can we cram into one drink? True. Diet Dr. Pepper Zero Cherry. Sugar-free cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper is like a 6-word minimum anymore. Yeah, you know. I mean, when you pay by the letter, right? All right, 160 after that Tetris for Coal Bucket. 159 for Crab Rangoon. Both players 30 lines in. Nasty Z's coming in for, or squares, I mean, for Coal Bucket. That left side's going to be tough to work through, so he's going to need a bar to bring this down. And, bro, tried to fill the dependency and missed the 5-tap. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. Gets that bar over. And Crab Rangoon in a similar spot. Both players' boards looking pretty gross. But Cole and Crab hanging in there. Crab set up for a dirty triple. Yeah, I thought it was a Tetris, but then I was mistaken. All right, Cole tried to go for a sneaky little cheeky spin and is going to work out, but again, more lines being burned here. God, we've only been going for 2.5 hours, and we're on our 5th match. Like, why can't live events run like this? All right, dirty triple there for Coal Bucket. 237, 341. Crab Rangoon. Add a Tetris, go to 364. And there we go. Coal Bucket going to have a nice Tetris on the left side. Column 1 and transition the well back over to where it belongs. I don't know if that was an adjustment or a happy little misdrop for Coal Bucket, but either way, it looked good. 330 plays 478 at the 100 line turn. So Coal Bucket really going to need to turn it on in the post transition. Crab Rangoon is showing no signs of slowing down here. He's at 478, about to hit the 500K mark with the next Tetris. But of course, he needs the long bar to do it. And guess what? It ain't coming. Finally going to show 503, 378 for Cole. Cole putting all of his might behind that 4 tap to get that bar all the way over. Yes. Ninja Pony in the chat saying, the man, the myth, the Rangoon. You know, I'm not saying that Crab Rangoon, the food, would solve world peace, but it definitely wouldn't hurt it. Oh, but hold on. Crab Rangoon might be in a world of hurt right now if he doesn't get out of this jam. That left side. Oh, he's going to top out at 545. So, Cole, you've got a chase down, and you've got all day to get there. 546 is your target. 546. That Tetris will help. Still need about 2 and change. Okay, that should be enough for the change, like 5,000 points. Bruh. Had the Tetris. 545, 760 is good enough. The trolling. The rolling. What does that sign say in the background? I'm gonna flip you around. Does it say go Padres? Let's look. Oh, go Preds. You must be in Nashville. Either that or you like Nashville hockey. Yeah. I know who the Nashville Predators are. Come on. All right. Both players are ready. I'll share a story with you guys in a second here. Let's go. Game number 2, Cold Bucket on the march. Will Crab Rangoon tie things up? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, I spent a lot of time in Nashville. I got friends that live down there. My friend Doug is probably the biggest Predators fan you'll ever meet. If you go to any of the Predators games, you probably know him. Dr. Duggars, I think that's what he goes by. I used to work with him way back in the day. But yeah, I've actually sung at that stadium. That's the KFC Center, right? Or no, KFC... wait. Yeah, is it Yum Center? No, that's in Louisville. Which one am I thinking of then? What's the Nashville one? Oh, Bridgestone Arena. That's right, Bridgestone. Do I sing? Oh! Yeah. Yes, I do. I sing in a barbershop quartet. Yeah, I'm a big singer. Like that's like my whole thing with NES Tetris and barbershop. Like I'm the Tetris barbershopper. No way. We've got another barbershopper in the fans here. That makes you, me, and Morlando. Let's go. I love barbershop music. I've sung it for nearly 20 years. I do not sing baritone. Thank you, Ian Keith. I sing tenor. That is the most important part. If you ask anybody that's a tenor. Yes, I know. Joey Buss. I forgot, Ian Keith. You like barbershop. You like the Newfangled Ford. I don't know if you like all barbershop music, but you like the Newfangled Ford. So I'll give that to you. You can sing well, Joey Buss. So yeah, Ninja Pony, that's really cool that you like barbershop music. There's not a lot of us, but there are people, you know, once they hear it, they're like, oh wow, this is so technical and it's really, really good. So. He's been bald. All right, Cold Bucket in danger here. Triple. He's at 301 at 81. Not a bad score, but this is a pretty nasty board. He needs to clean this up. right, dirty triple there for Cold Bucket. Now he's set up for a dirty Tetris. Will get it. And nice flat L to make up for the misdrop. So yeah, both players are using padless. That's why you're not seeing like their normal play here. Both are trying out the new, and it's not even a prototype anymore. It's official. So the first release, I guess, is what we'll call it. It's really cool that Ava and Opox, kind of stepped up to make sure that there's hardware available for new players that is reliable. Because we are going to come into a time where, NES controllers are not going to be easily obtainable. All right, we are gearing up for transition. 444 for Crab Rangoon, 394 for Cold Bucket. But Cole is way ahead in the line count, nearly 3 Tetrises. So Crab Rangoon definitely with the advantage here. Bar in another Tetris. And Cole just trying to apply this pressure. Needs a bar. I feel like I say that way too much. Person needs a long bar. All right, there's transition for Cole. Bar in, gets a Tetris immediately at 430. Crab Rangoon has 2 Tetrises left. We'll burn away one of them. And looking like he's going to burn into transition as well. 521, off we run, level 19 for both of our players. Bar in, there's the Tetris for Crab. 545, a double there for Cold Bucket as he's trying to bring this board back down. And Crab Rangoon now with a slight misdrop does have a center well set up and gets the perfect pieces, opens up the well, boom, Tetris, 581 plays 491. It looks like these 5 taps for Cole, that's kind of been his struggle today. That's going to happen. I mean, 5 tap is probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest rolls to do. So, trying to get into what you've used to be doing. Wow, that was really good English. Oh, okay, so Ninja Pony, that's a great point. I can ask that. So, in NES Tetris, it's all about scoring Tetrises, 4 lines at a time. So even though he's ahead in the line count by 176, he's got 12 lines in ahead. He's not scoring as many points because he's not taking as many Tetrises. He's had to do a lot of what we call burning, which is basically wasting lines. A really good statistic that would show on some of the modern captures and some of the classic Tetris League and what we see at the World Championships is there's a metric for the Tetris rate. And then that is determined how many lines are cleared by a Tetris, and you'll see the Tetris rate is really proportional to the score. Yeah, lines don't matter in this version. It's all about score. This is like a score attack type mode. Dirty Tetris for Cole. So you'll see players set up for Tetrises in the middle of the board when they're up high, just so they don't waste lines burning. They can try to do it 4 lines at a time. You can see right now, 816 for Crab Rangoon, 792 for Cold Bucket. Cole with a Tetris there. Going to get a nice long bar to fill out the center of the stack. And he's ready and waiting. Bar in another Tetris, 861. Crab Rangoon at 849. Cold Bucket with the real-time lead. Setting up the vertical eye-tuck. Gets the line piece. And there's a line piece for the reward, 896. Crab Rangoon needing a bar of his own. He'll get it. He'll get another one, but does it get a third? The answer so far is no. Finally going to show, get a Tetris. Meanwhile, Cold Bucket into level 29 at 936. Add a Tetris, go to 972. 925 for Crab Rangoon. Gets a Tetris there, goes to 960. As you see, Cold Bucket is rocking and rolling. Again, this is a 39 cap, so he'll have another, basically, 80 lines before the game comes to a conclusion. But I think this game's going to come to a conclusion now as nothing's going to be able to move left. A58, the final score, 1,058,000. Crab Rangoon, you've got a chase down. You need 10,000 more points. Looking for A59. A59 to tie it up. And A62 beats A58 every day of the week. GG. Tied up the set 1-1. And I'm going to give our players like a couple minutes, just like one. I got to go take care of something in the apartment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Looks like Crab gonna just play this out. Can get one more Tetris. Can he get the F, the 1.5? He's set up, and he will get the F37. Very good. All right, we're all tied up. Let's increment our seed and move on. Everybody has their best games against you, Cole, because you're a tough opponent and you make them rise to the challenge. You push them to be their best. You're like the Cleveland Indians. I'm sorry, the Cleveland Guardians of NES Tetris. Alright, Crab Rangoons, rip roaring, ready to go. Just need the Dr. Pepper man to ready up. Oh, Ian Keith, baseball season. Let me tell you about this in a second here. Alright, what was once a best of 5 is now a best of 3. Let's see who has the advantage going into the 4th. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, Ian Keith, our baseball team catchers and pitchers are reporting tomorrow already for fall ball. So I have a lot of kids. I said this in the pre-show. You probably weren't here. Ooh, excuse me. But I have a bunch of 8U coach pitch kids moving up to 10U. So I'm going to have a whole lot of players that have never had a kid throw to them before. So I'm going to teach them what a strike zone is. I'm going to teach them, like, how to steal bases. I'm going to teach them how to, like, round if they actually get a hit. All that good stuff. And I'm losing a pitcher and a catcher this season because they're moving up to 12U. So hopefully some... Oh! Cole Bucket with the oobly doobly! You'll love to see it. Yeah, but basically, hopefully the newer kids come up, we have some pitchers and some that are interested in catching, because those are kind of hard positions to find at this age. All right, 137 for Cole, stacked high to the sky, gets a long bar and a Tetris go to 160, 143 for Crab Rangoon. Oh, the oobly doobly? Okay, so that is a term, or a phrase I've coined. Basically, it's when somebody gets back-to-back Tetrises. So you get a Tetris followed immediately by a Tetris. So it's an oobly doobly. I said it one day, and it really made Tetris mad. Tetris is a player in the community who's, he's a great guy. He's funny, and... oh, nice line spin there for Cole. If there is something I could do to make him shudder, I'm going to do it. And he absolutely hated when I said oobly doobly. His exact words were, don't ever do that again. So now it's my thing. Yes, true. Back-to-back jacks, as... Kingsman would say, right? I used to say back-to-back bars for back-to-back scores, but oobly doobly is now like way more fun to say. It's like the Ned Flanders of NES Tetris. Oobly doobly. It's like Oakley dokley, but different. And if there's anybody in chat that says, who's Ned Flanders, like, I will resign my position. Because that's probably a very real question that somebody might ask one day. All right, 397 for Cole, 376 for Crab Rangoon. Both players gearing up for the level 19 speed increase. Crab Rangoon and Cole Bucket now both having sloping stacks left to right. Oh, those squares for Cole, those were not friendly. But nice time for a drought. Bar in. There's the Tetris for Cole. Goes to 426. Crab Rangoon and Cole Bucket firing them down. We're separated by half a Tetris as we approach the 100 line turn. Another Tetris for Cole takes him to 100. As Crab Rangoon going to have a couple of burns to do. He'll get there at 440. So it's about a 1 Tetris lead here for Cole Bucket, give or take. So you're telling me I can eliminate Colin Seeds with one sentence? Oh no, they never go away. They are forever a benchmark of this community. I don't even have to be here. So when I took a little hiatus before I was able to stream again, people were still talking about Colin seeds and generating them, even though I was been disappeared. I'm just glad I got a new job that allowed me to start streaming again. And the new job I have, I absolutely love. It couldn't be better. So it's definitely the right call, because I'm definitely a lot happier than I used to be. And I'm sure Crab Rangoon would love to be happy by getting out of this mess before transition. That T-piece will do it. He's set up, ready, and waiting for a center well Tetris. And bangs it down. 427, 635 for Cole Bucket. Off we run, level 19. Couple quick Tetrises getting knocked down from Cole. Nice setups. Bar in another Tetris. 686. Crab Rangoon gonna slam home a dirty one there. 577. Both players finding their groove here on the 19 speed. Ooh, I love that adjustment from Cole. Of course, Cole known for being a player that does some really good adjustments, and that was one of them. He would say an IQ too high. Like, that's what he says. Like, whenever Burbia does something stupid, he goes, an IQ too high. Oh, man. Yeah, Cole not going to wait around for that T-piece. Probably the right call. And misses the 5-tap, so it's going to have to get a crucial 5-tap there and nails it. 826 plays 744. Cole waiting for the long bar. Another 5-tap hit with the T. There it is, bar in for the Tetris there. 858 plays 748. It's about a 100,000 point lead now here for Cole Bucket, who's currently a level ahead, but only by 2 lines, so truly big lead here. There's a bar, there's a Tetris after a skim, goes to 895. I know, right? Nightbot, for real. I'm gonna have to time it out. Bar in, another Tetris for Cole. $877 for Crab Rangoon, $994 for Cole Bucket. And with that Tetris, Cole Bucket will get the max out, $826. Crab Rangoon at $914. So this time, Cole Bucket's pushing Crab Rangoon. You see both players are finding their flow state here too, both looking really sharp on these 19 speeds. Bar in Tetris, 1.13 into level 28 for Cole. 1,021,000 here for Crab Rangoon into level 28. However, Cole's board, oh, beautiful pieces. But this is going to be a tough transition for Cole. He needs a bar. Gets a long bar Tetris into level 29 at B74. Crab Rangoon going to triple in at A14, so off we run, level 29. Bar in Tetris for Cole. And Cole Bucket really trying to do his best here. That left side looking a bit concerning. Needs a long bar now for the center. Gets that long bar, split double. It's C29. Can he get that 5-tap? Yes, he can, but he can't get that one. And he can't get that one either. C32, the final score. So Crab Rangoon with a chase down. C33 is the target. We're at B08. That is 1 million, basically 20,000 points needed. 120,000. Wow, I can math. Again, chasing C33. And that Tetris will help get him there. He needs another one, though. Oh, those bars! This is going to be tough! And Crab, get out of this! No! He can't! And he's done at B73. So Cole Bucket with the fantastic 18 going to be strong enough to hold off Crab Rangoon to take the 2-1 lead. Welcome in Liam Sosa, first time chat. Oh man, don't tell me it's gonna rain tomorrow. It's gonna rain all day. That's garbage. I might have to find an alternate place for us to pitch. Maybe I'll call the school and see if I can get us in the gym. All right, both players are ready to go. This is game number 4. Cold Bucket could finish off Crab Rangoon here, or Crab Rangoon can force a decider. Let's find out what happens because game number 4 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You were eating trail mix. Who won? So Cold Bucket won that last one. I don't know. Like, I like Chex Mix. I really like Chex. So, like, I think Chex Mix is a good thing to have in a snack. Oh, Cole with that T. An early tuck. Okay, that long bar gonna help, but now not gonna be scoring a Tetris for a while. This is gonna allow Crab Rangoon to start piling on early on here. But provided he gets the right pieces. This music reminds me of an upside-down vampire bat nightclub. Not heard that one before. I'm mixing Chex and eating them. Ha ha ha. Oh, suddenly not a good stream. You must Harumi Maharu must be Czech. So are you from the Czech Republic? Or are you like from Czechoslovakia before it became Czech Republic and Slovakia? That shows you how old I am. So Czech Republic, okay. The Velvet Revolution got rid of the communist regime, and then in 1993. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I have friends from the Czech Republic I used to work with too. I used to work, so my very first job, right? And oh, get ready, there's going to be a security question here, like a security answer to verify my identity. But my very first job was at Cedar Point, and I met so many people. Like, I met people from Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia. Basically, you name a country, they were there. And man, I'll tell you what, the Europeans, they could work. Like, they worked 60 hours a week. They were crazy. We had this guy, his name was Pavel, and he was from Poland. And man, he would work like, he was the king of the power hours. So like, there was a thing you could do where all you do is just work, and whoever had the most hours became king of the power hours, and he was power hour king. Meanwhile, like, I'm 16 and I'm like, I want to try to do that, and they're like, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to work over 40. Go take a break. Krzysztof Kowalski? No, I don't think so. I don't know who that is. Oh, what? He's from, like, he lives in Ohio? Department of Medicine at Case Western Reserve? All right, I'm over here yapping. I'm sure these players would love a score check. 296 for Cole, 538 for Crab. So Crab really looking to force a decider here. Cold Bucket trying to put Crab away. All right, Ninja Pony, you're starting to scare me. You like barbershop music? You're from Ohio? Like, who are you, dude? It's like you're a mini-me. Unless you just like Ohio. Maybe you're not from Ohio. All right, transition for Cole, albeit a low one. 371, 616 for Crab Rangoon. So Crab Rangoon way out in front here. Bar in, another Tetris. Goes to 419. Echo Tetris for Crab, 643. Hey, wait, that's my Discord handle. That's really funny. Jake from State Farm. That is literally my, like, alter ego is Jake from State Farm. Like, that's crazy. Now I'm really scared. All right, Cole needs a center well long bar. Not going to hold off forever for it. Does get the bar finally, but now going to have to do a little bit more cleanup. This is going to allow Crab Rangoon to continue pouring off these points. He's at 736 on level 23. So Cole Bucket with the pace last game. Crab Rangoon with the pace this game. Holy smokes. Simul Tetris there. 640 plays 776. Add a Tetris for Crab. Go to 806. And Cole trying to get caught back up here. I mean, he's really turned it on in the post-transition. But Crab Rangoon, unfortunately, has continued to score as well. It is now 843 to 732, 110,000 points for Cole. It was almost a 200,000 point at the transition point last game, or last at transition. Wow. Yeah, Fan Games Bitterman saying, "Holy cow, there's a lot of tucks and spins." Well, you're looking at one of Tetris's greatest when it comes to adjustments for spins and tucks. That's Cole Bucket. He is a firm believer in waiting until the very last minute to find a optimal placement, and a lot of times that resolves in a tuck setup or a spin. There's a skim and a Tetris, 870. Crab Rangoon at 983. So if Crab keeps scoring into level 29 and beyond, this may be impossible for Cole. So Cole, I mean, Cole's doing the best that he can. He can't really do anything else. You know, he's scoring. All right, Crab Rangoon into level 29 at A69. Skim and a Tetris there for Cole. He can get one more. Unfortunately, he's going to double in with a long bar. And there it is, double. So 921, we're off to the races. Dirty Tetris there, 959. A79, that is 1,079,000. Oh, but Crab's left side, he's going to hang! So Cole's got a chance to shut it out. But he needs a bar in a bad way! And at 969, he's finished! The drought! Tough break. Crab Rangoon gonna hang on. And we are going to another decider. Did they both lose on level 30? Yep. Where's my friggin' air horn? Let's just do this. There, was that good enough? All right, here we go. Both players are ready. Our final game of the night. Will it be Cole? Will it be Crab? Let's find out, because game number 5 comes alive in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Ninja Pony saying, I'd hang out with these guys and give out free surfer fingers. They seem like some totally rad dudes that you could cowabunga with. Agreed, they're pretty cool. Yeah, so this is our final game of the night. You know, the action coming to a close, and we're getting out early. It'll be like a 9:30 closeout. I'll be watching Omen, and he'll go until like 11. I don't understand. And we've had deciders. Like, maybe it's because we just didn't have 6 tonight. We had 5, but like, even still, I've seen 5 games take forever. We'll just call it like efficient play, right? 3 minutes between matches, and yeah, I don't know. Yes, T-spins do exist. Oh, wait, hold on. Cold Bucket. Dirty! A Tetris. So inappropriate. There's a bar in for the clean one. But yes, T-spins do exist. You don't get any bonus points for them, but they look cool. I mean, you could do a T-spin that not even burn a line that, like, doesn't count for a score. Like, there's a Z-spin for you. TST versus TSDs. I have no idea what you're talking about. That is a foreign language. T-spin triple. Oh. How do you have a T-spin triple? Guess if you like spin it up, like a JD spin. All right, 307 for Cole, 394 for Crab. But Crab is ahead in the line count, so yeah, this is pretty much a neck-and-neck affair. These alternating burn shells for Crab dealt with bar in Simul Tetris. 353 plays 443. If Crab doesn't win, I'm gonna dress up like Shirley Temple. Please don't. All right, bar in. There's the Tetris for Cole. Crab gonna slam one down as well. 490 plays 584. So Cole Bucket is about 90,000 points back here. Yeah, Crab has just played the last 60 or so lines super efficiently. Oh, I love that adjustment for Cole. There's the bar, there's the Tetris. He's going to transition at 560. Crab, on the other hand, will transition with this Tetris here at 654. So off we run, our final 19 of the night. It's Cole, it's Crab. Oh, those back-to-back bars were so helpful for Cole. Pretty much averted disaster. There's a long bar and a Tetris for Crab. 707 playing 594. Cole Bucket still behind. Now some holes in Crab Rangoon's board. Cole Bucket is clean. $656, add a long bar, get a Tetris. 683, plays 789, a 100,000 point lead here for Crab. Oh, that left side for Cole, that is gonna be dangerous. Gets that bar for the triple and some much needed relief. And he gets the 5-tap, crucial 5-tap there. Able to snake that bar in, gets the well back open. There's a triple for Cole. Nice awareness, gets a skim. There's the long bar for the Tetris. 762 plays 878. Crab level 23, Cole Bucket level 24. This is going to come down to 29 play. $832, bar in, Tetris, $864, A04, max out for Crab Rangoon. He's continuing to set up, slamming home another one, A36. Yeah, Cole just a bit off the pace here, having to take a triple because these long bars not coming when he needs them. And he's setting up a delayed burn. Did not want to keep that well closed. There's a long bar. Simul Tetris. 913 plays B02. Crab Rangoon level 26. Cole Bucket level 27 at 916. A bar in. Another Tetris. 951. Still trying to chase out that million points. Crab Rangoon looking for a 1.1. Egg has the 1.1 now. B07. And this is possible 1.3 into. I think, yeah, Burns unfortunately gonna have to come, so we're not gonna be able to get that. So it'll be a 1.2 now, if we get there at all. Crab Rangoon's board starting to fall apart, but as is Cole's, nothing's burning. Cole getting pieces to the left and the right where they need to go. Nice 5-tap, but Crab's left side he's up very high, and he's not going to be able to get anything over. Gets that bar over! And now it's up to Crab, but he is falling apart fast. That left side's cut off. So you got to chase down Cole. C27, but there's no bar! And at A65, Cole Bucket is finished. And congratulations to your winner, taking it in a decider, Crab Rangoon! GG's to the Crab. Getting it done. Some of the moves possible with Padless are crazy. Agreed. And Toad with a raid. Party of 30 coming in for the final. We just wrapped up the final match of the night. Crab Rangoon is our winner. But thank you for the raid, Toad. Party of 30. Fortunately, we're going to be raiding right back out because we just finished the night. All right, Ninja Pony asking for some surfer fingers. So let's get some surfer fingers. There you go. Surfer fingers for you. All right, we'll turn it back over to me. All right, that's it, folks. We're done. It is 9:27. That means 3 hours and 28 minutes of Tetris action and about 5 minutes of me yapping. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. Glad I was able to take a additional stream for the month. Now that baseball season start, who knows? I think it helps make up for the 1 month I didn't stream at all. So, all right. Guess we'll say thank you to the fans, all of you who watched. That's very, very important that we have viewers. And then thank you for those who play, because it's even more important that we have players to put on a show. And then, of course, I will say my daily reminder to everybody to do what you do and keep doing it to make the world a better place. So now, let's see who do we like in these mean Twitch streets. Is anyone playing Tetris? We'll start there. Yeah, we're gonna raid my friend Triple S, Stolen Short Sword. So that's where we're gonna send the party. Stolen Short Sword. All right, we're gonna send the party over there again. Thank you so much for coming out, watching, coming out, and playing, doing what you do to make Tetris awesome. My name's Colin. I don't know when I'll be back. Just keep your eye on the Discord. Other than that, upcoming events, we got a lot of fun stuff. So keep your eyes posted. And yeah, we're going to send 73 of you over to Stolen Short Sword. Take care, everybody. Bye.